It's wonderful to be here in this beautiful place. It's very different than New York, where I live, but my father's from Montana, so I'm familiar with big, open, immense spaces. Mostly I've been working on my projects that are about New York, but I've been enjoying traveling to other parts of Argentina. We've been working on this project for about 5 years, where we're trying to understand the history of education in this very important African American community in New York. And we're working with students and with teachers and high school children, as well as other scholars on this project. One of the things that we're sharing with people here is that a lot of our work is on a website so that different members of the community can access the information easily. And that's an idea that seems important here because many people need to be able to access information from different parts of this very big provincia. Questions of inequality and questions of racism are at the very center of my work. I try to understand what decisions that people in the United States have made to shape this inequality and how communities have tried to challenge it. There's a lot of inequality in educational opportunity in the United States, especially for Black and Latino children. And I think that there are lots of examples historically of communities fighting to fix this problem and to make more equality for their communities. And so I'm interested in the value of those stories for change for the present. We can learn from history is that we should start with the idea that communities want very strong education for their children. And families have fought in many, many ways, mothers and fathers and children, for that right. And we should build policies that start from the premise that this is a commitment that's very important to many communities. And also in history, we have lots of examples of the ways that communities have struggled very hard for educational rights. And rather than talking about communities as if they weren't interested in education, we should recognize that there's often a very deep desire for education, and policies should make that possible.